Hello, crystal gems. Hello, crystal gems. Hello, crystal gems. How goes it this morning? Where I am, it's 5:57 a.m. and I've got a cup of water with some ice cubes in it because for some reason my body wants ice even though it's December. I used to like tea. I usually like tea, but I don't know. I've been at a new work environment and transitioning, and a lot of people drink coffee, and I've been trying coffee. It's been interesting. I used I never as a kid never really thought that sugar or caffeine affected me, but now maybe because I'm more aware, um, like more sensitive to my body, I can feel how my brain is like whoosh once the caffeine hits. So, okay. So the last time that I used this deck, I've been thinking about this card for like a week now, right? I've been thinking about this card for a week now. This is the Six of Cups. And with the holidays coming up and with people seeing their family, I feel like for me at least it's been weird. It's not necessarily what I thought it would be, and we'll get more into that throughout the stream. But yeah, I'm really excited for this morning. My name is Nirve Carmell. I am a spiritual artist. I like to write, meditate, do Reiki, tarot, things of that nature. When I was really little, all I wanted to do was talk to God. I grew up in a church, so I would always be like, where's that feeling? Like I knew God was there somewhere, but I couldn't always feel him. And when I started understanding like the feeling, I would like chase it, and I don't know if that makes me like a spiritual junkie or what, but nowadays I'm just really um really excited to use my gifts, or really apt to use my gifts, really equipped. So this is one of them, and I just wanted to share it with you. It's my birthday, Sagittarius season, AAA, go off reindeer, surviving in the cold climates, though I guess it's not always cold every part of the world right now. But we're getting into the Christmas season, the Kwanzaa spirit. These are the holidays I celebrate. Um, we're getting into Hanukkah, which I've always thought was a really cool holiday, though I've never celebrated. And probably more holidays that I just don't know about. So happy holidays to everyone. Um, May the burning lights be in you and not just around you. May you feel your own warmth to your core this season. May you feel your own longevity, your own peaceful practice, your own amen and ashe and hallelujah. And may peace reign within. So, I just want to tell you something. I have this deck of cards, and the first thing I pulled just now is the Magician. This is the basic starter pack Rider-Waite deck, and the Magician is a symbol of it's a symbol of like mobilizing. It's like, for those who are familiar or aren't, for those who aren't familiar with tarot, there's a major arcana deck that has basically face cards, like your kings and jacks and stuff. So the face cards start at 0 with the Fool, which is like, oh man, I'm just starting this journey. And the Magician is 1, so it comes right after the Fool. So it's like, once you start the journey, you mobilize your magic, and it makes a way for you, and you just keep going. So we're gonna start off with the magician today, and I'm gonna keep it shuffling. If you wanna jump in, if you wanna jump in, if you wanna jump in, please do. If you wanna jump in, if you wanna jump in, if you wanna jump in, please do. We're gonna bless these cards as I shuffle. Say a prayer, don't let it be muffled. I love to hear your voices, ether. I love to hear you either way. Let us play with our cards today. When I'm shuffling, I'm just inviting spirit. I'm just inviting the collective to ask their question. I'm inviting the collective to choose what they want to hear. The collective is me and you. It's issues, problems that I'm having. As I say problems, troubles are imaginary comes up. It's resolutions that we're all looking for. I think we're all unique and universal, meaning we are all special and different, but really largely the same. We share like 98% of our genes, last I heard from science, but science is always updating, so I don't know. I feel like every time I get on here, I pull this card, so I don't know. I feel like she wants to be seen though. The Empress. I'm gonna marry her one day. Let's see. Alright. The Five of Cups. The lonely road. Oh, to put it all down. What a frown you can see in his posture. He's got cups at the floor, and some of them are spilled. Happiness and success, gifts. Well, why does he look so sad, you might ask? Well, let's get into it, y'all. Oh, thank you so much, Lindsay Live. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome. Where in the world are you from? What time is it? How you doing? And we're gonna keep on shuffling. We're doing a collective reading right now, Lindsay, but I'd love to hear your input over whatever. This one decided to come up. The Devil reversed. Ah, God bless. Does anyone have a journey or a story about the Devil card, like the first time you pulled it? The UK, it's 11 a.m. Dope. Top of the morning to you. I am in the States. I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Maryland. And it is 6:05 a.m. 6:05 a.m. I gotta go to my other job today, so I'm just doing some streaming before I get ready for the morning and walk my dog, take a shower, la 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 la. But so far we've got 3 cards. Thank you. Is it cold where you are? Is it like winter? Is it kind of like mild? How's it feel over there? And what are you doing? Are you in school right now? What are you doing? Okay. So we're starting with the Magician card. It is good to see you. We're starting with the Magician card. Like I said before, mobilize your magic. For some reason, the words mobilize your madness came to me. Just the shit that sets you apart, the things that make you free are the things that make you crazy. The things that make you free are the things that kind of set you apart from other people. So, it's snowing? Oh, wow. Congratulations. Do you like the snow? So we've got gifts, right? I've never really associated this card with gifts because I tend to look at the pictures and derive meaning from those first, but today I wanted to thank you for the follow, Rinzi. Thank you for the follow. This is like a celebration, like applause in American Sign Language. Hey, what's up? Dre 00723, thank you so much. Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh no! Wait! I've minimized my screen. There we are. Can I have a reading? Of course you can have a reading. Well, we're doing a collective reading right now, and then we're gonna get into individual questions, okay? It's gonna be a few minutes, but we're out here. So we're just talking about our gifts. If you just came in and you'll be back, okay. Peace. See you soon. So, well, again, welcome to everyone who is watching. Much appreciation. If you do have a question, I would love to hear it. Just a little disclaimer for making questions. I don't do like really like love readings, things like that. I mostly look at you. Did you ask if I'm in school year? I'm a uni student. Dope. Dope. What are you studying? Congratulations. That's awesome. I don't know. I'm still figuring out this Twitch thing, and I just want to empower people with the cards. So for questions, I'm still kind of figuring out the flow of that, but I am open to questions and definitely conversation as we're having this reading. Aloha, happy birthday. Thank you so much, C. Monty Burns. Thank you, I received that. Happy day to you. Where are you from in the world? And where are you from, Dre0723, if you are still here? I think they left. But where are you from in the world, C. Monty Burns? Okay, yeah, so getting into the gifts. 5 is actually my lucky number. My birthday is, despite the aloha. I was wondering, I was like, is that a trick? Not a trick, but is that a mislead? Insomnia. Girl, I feel you. Well, it's 6:09. Have you been up all night? Yeah, I feel like treating your gifts as treasures is important in this time. I feel like noticing what you've lost is important in this time, or is helpful. I don't think it's a bad thing necessarily to dwell on your losses as long as you keep moving forward. I think it's important to understand that counseling would be study work. So I do something kind of like counseling. I do community outreach work. I help people with high blood pressure to find resources in the community so that they can focus on their health. So it's pretty cool. It's my favorite job so far, along with this. But yeah, I think right now is a good time to focus on your happiness, your success, and your gifts to mobilize your magic. Thank you, Antique Antenna. I love your username. And I love your username. Where are you from, Antique Antenna? And thank you all for being here and watching, and for the follows. I appreciate it. You are welcome, and literally welcome. Literally welcome, Melbourne. I can't do it. If I try to do an Australian accent, you probably report me. But that's awesome. Melbourne. I've never been, or haven't been yet. How do you like it? And is that your home? But yeah, welcome. We're just getting into a collective reading. We'll be taking a couple questions later. So think of your questions, and also think of like what you want to hear right now during the collective reading, because I feel like there's something for everyone there. We started with the Magician card, which is number 1. And it's important to notice that the Magician is using all of his tools. All of his tools. He cares more about, or she cares, or they care more about using their tools than what the tools actually are. They care about mobilizing their magic. They care about making a way for themselves. One of the words at the bottom of the card, thank you. One of the words at the bottom of the card is assurance, determination, versatility, competence. And it's like, I know that these things are in you, and I know that you let them shine in your own way. So, moving to the second card, but first I want to see what they said. Yeah, that same, and that's good. I'm glad you have a home. And thank you for the appreciation of the positive vibes. That is reciprocated. Thank you for being here. So yeah, the magician bringing in that beacon of positivity, of determination, of success, and like we said, the Five of Cups is deceivingly somber. I feel like I've been at this point in my life for a while. And I don't know if you can resonate with this, but just kind of like that kind, I think the way that the card is set up, he's, or she, or they are looking down at spilled milk. They're looking down at losses, but they also have some cups upright behind them. And there's still more to drink. There's still plenty to drink, but they're focused on the negatives. And there's a river to cross and a city in the future, and they don't know what they're going to do because they were counting on these. Be somber and bitter, feeling far. I feel you. Hi, Jing96. Are you also a millennial? Were you born in 96? I don't have the... Hey, good morning. Well, what time is it where you're from? Welcome. And where are you in the world today? Yeah, I definitely feel that somberness and bitterness, Antique Antenna. Of course you can get a reading. We'll be taking questions. Right now we're doing a collective reading. And we're just kind of talking about being at a point where you can review what's happening to you without letting it deter your journey. So I think sets of 5. I noticed that he's far out from the city. It looks like they're traveling, but they don't have any backpack or anything. They just kind of have a cloak to protect them from the weather. Welcome everyone who's coming in. Good morning. It's 6:15 where I am. Where in the world are you today? And what time is it? Are you a night owl or an early bird? And I think that it's important to keep yourself protected in this season. I think that it's important to keep yourself. Thank you so much, Carson Neonk. Oh, wow. I'm blushing. I almost at a point where I can effectively reflect on the past. Same, I feel you. 5:15 a.m. right now. Dope. Good morning. Welcome to the internet. Welcome to the morning. Yeah, I feel that. It's a balance for sure to be able to 10:15 p.m. Okay. Oh, it's late night vibes. That's dope. I like when early morning and late night vibes meet in the middle. That's like my favorite time. Like 4 a.m. is like my chef's kiss. Or like right now we're like at a meeting point of all these different places in the world, which is really, really cool. Also, I get kind of like overwhelmed talking to more than one person at once in real life. Thank you. So I'm trying to engage with everyone. Full transparency, I'm trying to engage with everyone. So I hope that, everyone feels welcome and all that jazz, because we got a lot of jazz to talk about, because this is our next card, the Devil Reversed. Oh my god. It's the best card. The devil, like, used to scare me, but I don't want to say he's my friend, but he's kind of my friend. Like, the card, not the entity in the Christian faith. Um, but the devil reversed is kind of, in the context of what we're reading, I think it's kind of like just letting go. Letting go of your shadow self, letting go of the need to control how you feel. I think a lot of it is about letting go of trying to control how you feel. You know, it's easy to feel. Um, it's easy to feel, but it's not always easy to let those emotions run their course through your body. Um, Keep shining your light. Don't let anything stop you. I really like your energy. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. You take care. Peace and love. Hello, Sunflower Nation. Can I join your sovereign nation of sunflowers? Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody. Um, but yeah, I think it's important to kind of let go of the fear of how you're feeling because you're gonna feel these emotions anyway. I'm gonna. Ah, my vision is shite. Are these the emojis with the smile and the sweat thing? I feel like a grandma. Yes, I'm gonna be over. I'm gonna be over in a minute. What kind of land we got? What kind of soil we working with? I hope it's fertile. Can we join dear and yes, absolutely. Do you want to form an alliance with me? Absolutely, I do. It would be the cutest world. I believe it. We have the cutest world. Cutest vibes. Just in time for the new year too. I'm gonna be taking questions in like just a minute as we finish up the collective reading. I haven't set up the queue thing yet. I keep seeing the command and it's something that I have to work on setting up. But I am a grandma and resistant to change and technology. Put that on my Taurus moon. My Aquarius rising says, just dive in. Just dive in. And my Sagittarius sun is what's facing you now, giving you this wisdom. Hola, esoteric Jeza. Ooh, that's adorable. I love your name, Jeza. Would I be able to get a reading on the queue as well? N- the queue does not exist per se, but you can get a reading. I feel like if anyone has questions, start thinking of them now and typing them, and I will start incorporating them into the reading, like the collective reading. All right, yeah, so if you have a question, start bringing them in, lads. But yeah, I think it's a good time to start intellectualizing how you're feeling and kind of just start letting it happen. The thing with the devil card too, we've got Adam and Eve, and for those of you, well, I don't really know what everyone knows, but Adam and Eve in the Christian faith are the first two people and apparently responsible for plunging us all into sin and darkness. And the devil the devil here has them on chains. What's your potential? That's a very good question, and I can't wait to answer that. And I feel like it's going to flow nicely with what we're saying. The devil has them on chains, and I think a lot of us have our humanity on a chain because we're afraid of our potential and of where it's going to lead us. So I'm just going to start shuffling, and Antique Antenna's question is coming first. So let's get that and that and that. What is your potential? We want you to grow. We believe in you. Haven't seen your shoes, but you're gonna walk. Journey really far, and it's all okay. All the light today. This card, popped out? Oh, sweet release. So this is the Nine of Swords. It's a lot of dark cards this morning. We got like the Black Cloak of the Five of Cups, the Devil card. Oh my God. But we got to remember, we started with the Magician, right? That alchemy, that alchemizing. So, Antique Antenna, what's your potential? I feel like you have a lot going on, a lot of swords in your back. Not necessarily from betrayal or other people, but from just feeling like you can't fight anymore, feeling like you're tired, feeling like you can't get out of bed in the morning, just feeling overwhelmed. And I'm sorry for I'm sorry for anything that you're going through that feels impossible. It's a good question too, Esoteric Jezza. Well, and we will flow into that. But I just feel for you. And I've got another card right here with the swords, and swords is for the mind. It's like at the bottom of the deck, so we're gonna set it to the side and see if it applies, but let me see. Thank you, Esoteric Jezza, for the follow. Seriously. Yes. I love your positivity. Okay, and then we've got... Yeah, I believe that. I think you do have assistance. I think the swords, it's about the mind, right? Sword is air, and it has to do with our heads, our brains. I had these on earlier, and I thought they looked like eyelashes, but for my eyebrows, and I think I love it. Thank you. So what were we saying? Yeah. So everything that you're going through right now, it's in your mind. And I don't want that to sound like reductive. I don't want that to sound, oh, everything is imaginary, da da da. Because shit's real out here. But also a lot of it is in our mind and in our control. So this card, to me, it shows like a sweet release. It shows a sweet release of the things that you can't control. It shows a sweet release of a lot of things that have been stabbing you in the back, because I think that some of them might be self-inflicted and some of them might just be too heavy for you to carry anymore. Like we saw with our oh crap, a stack. I just opened something on my... Okay. With the Five of Cups, we saw that the Traveler has packed light. I have let them fall away in recent months. Good. I hear you. That's important. And I think that's a part of spirituality that in my experience, I don't always see as talked about. Like, you hear a lot about going for the journey. You hear a lot about, hey, you need to condition your programming, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, you need to do that, buy my program, you need to do this, you need to do that, da 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 da. But the process of letting things fall away and letting things just kind of heal on their own is so powerful. Like, I think that you're going to derive real power from letting things go, and I see this in the Four of Wands reversed. Now, why is this reversed? Well, when it's upright, we've got, it looks like a couple celebrating a party by a palace. That's fucking cute. We love to see celebration. This is it upright. So when it's reversed, it doesn't necessarily mean despair. Give me a second while that channels. You see that garland? This garland down here? I think the fact that it's at the bottom is a symbol for growth. Just kind of, like you said, you've been letting things fall away in the recent months. I think that the things that you're falling away, the earth has recycled and renewed and is using to fertilize soil for new things to grow. And I think that it's all going to end up being okay. I think that your potential is, it's definitely new. I see you, Sunflower Nation. I see you. And I don't know, I'm just feeling like big tree energy. I'm feeling like new plants, maybe a variety you've never seen before. Maybe being open to inviting new things into your life and celebrating with yourself. I see a lot of celebrating with yourself. I see you feeling um, emotionally adept and comfortable in your new skin. We cycle our cells out every 7 years, apparently. What year is it for you? Where are you in your journey? You can, like we said earlier, you can take stock and look around and just kind of maybe celebrate, maybe slow down, because the process of letting things fall away and the process of letting things grow, there's a lot that's out of your control. So I see you losing control and gaining more clarity. And I feel that very, very strongly for you, Antique Antenna. Um, and I think if you stay tuned for more questions, you might see yourself in the cards as well. But I just, as I talk about it, yeah, I'm so glad that you're freaking happier than you've ever been before. That's freaking awesome. I waited 4 years and went to therapy for a lot. Copious and his friend would make some crazy stuff in the story home. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. That sounds terrible. I didn't see the first part of that message, but that just sounds very um, unclear and strange. That sucks, Sunflower Nation. You just had a bad time. But yeah, alright, my dear Antique Antenna, I'm gonna move on to Esoteric Jez's question about the next week. You can stay tuned if you want to. I've really appreciate your time. Or how long have I been reading tarot? Years now. Hey, years now, since this is actually a gift from a friend. This deck is a gift. You guys, I forgot. You guys, how could I forget? I have this deck of I gotta show you the box because the box is freaking fire. The Starseed Oracle deck, baby. So we're gonna get into this too, like at the end. We are 27 years old, so I really hope you need to defend her. Yeah, you need to defend your future, girl. We want you to stick around, like Antique Antenna, so we need you to defend your future. But yeah, I've been reading tarot for since 2018, so a while now. But I just started streaming a few months ago, so that's been fun. But I like doing it for my friends. My friends be like, "Can you do a reading for me?" Da, 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 da. And I'm like, yes, no, yeah, sure, whatever. Because I love it. It's like Pictionary for the soul. It's just fun for me. But yeah, so going on to, I'm 99% sure it was Esoteric Jez's question about how the next week is gonna go. Y'all want to know how the next week is gonna go? This is for Esoteric Jezza, but if you see yourself in this and you resonate, hey, a lot of us are going through the same things right now. The world is really funny that way. So if you see something that resonates, let me know. Let's see, my darling. Ooh, we've got the Queen of Wands stepping into her power, stepping into her love. Our lovely lover. Look at her little friend down there, always protected. Little black cat, always protected, got your back. And it fits this chat because we got the Sunflower Nation in the building. So I don't know. I think from that, your week is gonna go pretty well. Have you been feeling yes, feeling aligned, feeling purposeful, vibrant? I'm feeling a big shift in your energy, not just energy as in as a whole, but just like a boost, like some vitamin C in your solar plexus chakra. Um, yeah, I would say definitely work on your immune system this week. Um, for some reason, work on your immune system. Just like maybe take an extra vitamin, take your vitamins, or go outside, get some fresh air. Big chilling this week. Are you off of work or off out of school? Um, but yeah, oh my God, it's almost winter break. Are y'all on break yet? What's going on in the college world? I feel so out of the loop. But I feel good about your week. Um, and I just want to say take care of yourself, and I want you to bask in that energy, that sunflower that you're holding on your throne. You grew it. You and your friends grew it together. You trust the people that you let into your garden. You trust your solar plexus, your creativity. That which leads back to our collective reading about the magician, like trusting your magic. And I just want to emphasize trust. Trust, trust, trust. And good weather. I think it's going to be some good weather this week for you. Um, so Sunflower Nation, I saw you had next week I get home from a trip, so it will be a lot of work to do. I hear you. Yeah, you gotta stay focused with that kind of thing, especially coming back from vacation. That is a big shift. That is a big shift. Um, I'm wondering if anyone has any other questions. I saw Sunflower Nation. You shared your story, which we thank you for your vulnerability and your patience and your hope, and for being here and staying here. Um, I don't know if you had a question, but I would love to pull a card for you if you're into it, or if anyone else has a question, let me know. Um, yeah, I would love to do that for you. Oh, letting the wrong person can ruin our personal sanctuary into. Hang on. Oh, wait, y'all, because I can't scroll up in the chat for some reason. Okay, letting the wrong person can ruin our personal sanctuary into the. Girl. My spoons, or rather, I like spoons. Spoons are my favorite. Rather, your energy has been a bit low. Setting yourself up differently. I would like to know more if I'm on the right track with my recent decision of change. I'm merging two channels. Oh, that's a good question. And I'm a bit worried about the future for me. Become toxic. Yeah. Fuck. I really wanted to gauge his energy and feeling for reunion. Okay, I'm going to start with Karsa on the decision of two channels. Aw, Sunflower Nation. My sovereign nation feeling less than. Not my sovereign nation feeling like. What's like the opposite of a sovereign nation? Not feeling like imperialistic property. God, we're not for it. I'm gonna have to pull from the Starseed deck for you. Okay, so Karsa, we want to see if you're on track with your decision to merge your channels. That's my dog in the background, y'all. That's happy. Of course. I don't know. I'm feeling like Karsa, I want to pull right here for you. Give me a second while I shuffle this deck and organize, cause I gotta get out of here in a few minutes. So we're gonna answer these last two questions. Do you guys see how freaking beautiful these cards are? That's the light. I wish you could see it a little better, but it's like a diamond and the cutest colors. No, gang. Yeah, it's gorgeous. We're pulling for you, for this deck for you, girl. And also, girl is a gender neutral term. I call my dog girl. He's very much a man. Sorry if I hope that's okay with everyone, but if I just say girl. But yeah, let me shuffle these. I'm definitely a girl. Ooh, okay. Perspective. Okay, Kara, hold up. Perspective. Zoom out. Zoom out. So you see that little dot right there? That blue dot? That's us. It's us. None of this matters. I think that you're on the right track. I think that you're on the right track. I think that you're experimenting, which is fun. I think that you got the love. I think that you got the love. I think that you've got a good heart, like for what you want. And I think that, the energy doesn't lie, your spirit doesn't lie. I think it's important to experiment with Twitch and technology, because it's hard to stay. It's hard to like choose a lane to pick a way to just be on the internet. Especially, I don't know how long you've been doing this. How long have you been doing this? I'd love to know. And also, I'd love to check out your channel. But I think it's important to stay consistent. And I think that when you zoom out, consistency is key, and the rest will kind of follow. So I do feel like you're on the right track with switching your channels and seeing what works for you. That's because you can always separate them again. You can always put them back. And can your spirit come journey so far be measured after y'all have a turn? For if I like your questions. But first we're gonna get to our Sunflower Nation, who seems to be feeling less than sovereign. So we're gonna shuffle. Let's get it. This is hard because relationships are hard. But you use the word toxic like 10 times. It felt like you used the word toxic 10 times. So I think you know like what to do. Trust the timing. Trust your heart. Do you think that this is the only way for you? And if so, why? I really want you to journal about this. Just journal about why. Oh, let me see. Your question is, can I see what his energy is to me presently and the opportunity for reunion? Okay. See, this is what's hard for me. Yes, if I don't have stability in my life, it's all over the place. Okay. Because I'm human too. So let me come back to myself, because giving people advice on toxic relationships and stuff is kind of is it one of my triggers? I don't know. I've just seen so many people put themselves into abusive relationships over and over again. And I don't know the extent of their abuse. Your story sounded kind of wild, but I suppose I need to have a practice. Away from a screen. The person I know away from a screen is calm and collected. Like your own person? Or him? But I would say this is the card that came up for you, the trust the timing. I would say time is not running out. There's no expectation for you to get it right now, and there's no expectation for you to know exactly who you are right now or know exactly who he is right now. But the whole media thing to me became stressful when they're close by. Yeah, it is complicated if there's a history there, because your feelings for the past are going to merge with your expectation of the future. That sucks, girl. Yeah, trust the timing, trust the energy. If you feel So many words, so little time. All right, let me pull another card for you. Just some clarity for the Sunflower Nation. Just some clarity for the Sunflower Nation. Give us. Wanna see them shine, see her shine. Excuse me. Okay, well, that was clear. We've got the Three of Wands. And along with the Trust the Timing card from the Star Seed Oracle deck, Three of Wands reversed. It's like an intentional journey within. And I think that happy birthday, thank you so much. I'ma carry that all the way to lunch. And then at lunch, I'm gonna re-up with the feeling of your comment. Thank you. The Three of Wands. You gotta know your fire. You gotta know your inherent worth. And you've got to know that all of that fanning of the flames, all of that meaning outside of yourself, whether it be the relationship or what's coming from that person, basically patience and trust and timing with my life. Yeah. And this last part of just like your inner core is so powerful. Wands is a card of fire. When we think of fire, we think a lot about the sun, but you got to remember the earth's core. Allegedly, I don't know. But um, you got to think of the earth's core. You got to think of like the light within yourself. And I trust you to commend yourself for where you are in your life, for taking that journey and to continue going inward as opposed to outward, because it just sounds like a very confusing situation and like you're not getting a lot of clarity from the people you want clarity from. And it sounds like not a lot of people are on your side or have your best interests at heart in the situation. So I think it's important to go within, and when you go in, you're not alone, okay? Yeah, you're not alone. And whatever you are afraid of losing, you can't lose it. It's gonna feel like it. Like this devil card we were talking about earlier, it's never fun to drop things or let notions go. Hey, choose happiness, choose yourself. I hear you. But I thank you for sharing. Like it's brave of you, and it's hard to know like when it's safe to share. It's hard to know like what to do in a confusing situation that just keeps on giving. You know what I mean? So thank you. And I think it was our antique antenna who wanted one more question, because I'm about to start getting ready for work. But if not, yeah. I love the white heart emoji. What's the other one I can't see? God sent you his love. I've had the NSYNC song, the NSYNC Christmas song in my head since like 4:30 a.m. It's a wonderful feeling. But I think we're gonna end there. I just want to say I am exponentially grateful for each and every one of you being here. Oh, one good thing about losing yourself completely and no way back is that there's an opportunity to rebuild ourselves from the ground up. A second chance at life almost. Yes, I agree. I definitely feel that. And that's the energy I'm getting from the cards, especially from that Three of Wands, girl. From that Three of Wands reversed. and trusting the timing. Like, you've got a winning combination here. You're a winner. I think I don't know how to emphasize. I wish you could like feel what I'm feeling when I see the cards. Thank you, Garsa Nyang. Hopefully we'll see you again. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you guys for being here. But I feel like you have a winning combination, and I feel like a sense of peace and a sense of safety and activated earth. I feel like this is a power card for all of us today. Trusting where we're led, trusting our feet to take us there, to ground us, trusting ourselves and our feelings in the present moment. And you've got the love. You've got the love. It's not about control. It's not the control that we need. It's not the shift, the anger. It's not the explosion, the change. It's just so much is changing and growing without us even knowing or trying or complicating. And I just want to call trust and peace into all of our lives today, tonight, tomorrow, forever. Amen. And I just want to say thank you for being here, for sharing your truth, and for being human beings. I appreciate you. Dare I say I love you. And blessings to whatever you take on. Have a peaceful rest of your day. And I hope that I will see you again. Follow me because we're figuring out a schedule. And I guess turn on my notifications so that you know when I'm streaming. And blessings. Best to you, baby.